Ladies and gentlemen, we are committed to building a self-sufficient and sustainable food system that will nourish future generations.
The Agri-Expo 2025 will be held from April 4th to 6th, and organizers are encouraging the public to come out and experience the best of Bahamian agriculture and marine resources. Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
You can cruise on a jitney all day and use its Wi-Fi. You heard me. Wi-Fi on jitneys is now a thing.
Awesome. And Blairwood Academy is having a masquerade fundraiser for World Autism Month, so make sure to support it. We have the story first.
Plus, calling all volunteers. Yes, the Red Cross needs you. Details straight ahead.
And coming up in sports, baseball, and more baseball.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Well, we have a unit here at the Broadcasting Corporation that I would really like to acknowledge tonight, Marlena. Without them, no one will actually see us.
Well, it sounds like a very special unit. What's on your mind, LaDawn?
I would like to open our newscast with telling the employees of the Master Control Unit just how important their job is here at the Broadcasting Corporation and how important they are to us. Without them, there is no us.
Well, you could say that again. Cheers to the men and women, especially those women as well, of Master Control. You are the gods of the airways, so continue to hang in there because we appreciate you.
So let's dive right into the news, shall we? Well, if you have been using public transportation lately, you've probably noticed that there's something a little different. Corvell Pryfum shows us how this recently launched initiative ensures that passengers are always connected.
It wasn't just the fact that it was a historic moment that had Energy and Transport Minister Colby Davis so overjoyed about this initiative that will undoubtedly enhance public transportation here in New Providence, but she seemed equally happy to boast about those behind it.
In far too many instances in our country, we often look to external technology developers for solutions. However, today's event makes clear that we have some of the best technology innovators in the world.
The technology innovators here are AdFi. It's a growing Bahamian tech company that's been in business for about 7 years. The company actually approached the government about this initiative. And let's tell you exactly what the initiative is. Providing passengers on our jitneys with free Wi-Fi. That's right. Now when you board jitneys, and look out for those AdFi decals on those vehicles, you can, in a few easy steps, access Wi-Fi free of charge. Keith Russell is AdFi CEO.
We know that the pandemic proved that internet is no longer like a luxury. It's a necessity. But we still have a lot of citizens who can't afford it, right? And so by integrating our ad network into the Wi-Fi, we're able to cut costs, right? So we're able to monetize and bring the cost down for users.
As of today, not want to steal any of Keith's thunder, but I'm told that over 70 buses have already been equipped with the equipment. Along with over 20 taxi and livery vehicles.
To make this all happen, AdFi is partnering with BTC.
Partnering with Wi-Fi allows us to extend our reliable 4G LTE network to public transit, ensuring that both residents and visitors stay effortlessly connected.
So now it's jitneys, taxis, and liveries, but soon AdFi hopes to take the service to water taxis and tour vehicles. Will this bring more riders to jitneys? Probably not, but it's a safe bet that more riders will enjoy the ride. For the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now, I'm Corvell Pryfum.
Thanks, Corvell. Well, yesterday was World Autism Day, and while much attention continues to highlight advancements in addressing the neurodevelopmental condition, those in the trenches still require support. Our Lloyd Allen shares in this next story one parent's journey, but also what you can do to help.
It's not a slam dunk dealing with a child who's been diagnosed with some form or another. But for Robin Meadows, she says 12 years ago when she found out her son was autistic, she did all she could to make a difference in his life.
I'm a third grade teacher at Jericash Primary School, and my son, Venzel Meadows, attends Blairwood Academy.
Meadows says after having her second child back in 2011, it was during his toddler years she knew something wasn't right.
He would make noises sounding like a dolphin. He would scream. He would spin around, hit his head to walls and tables. He didn't want any hugs, any touching, any kisses.
She says it took nearly 2 more years to discover what was really wrong.
Yes, when he was 5, we took him back, and he was then diagnosed to be on the spectrum, the autism spectrum.
Accepting that reality, this educator got to work.
So when you arrived here this afternoon, he engaged you.
Yes, he did. And that was something that we were working on for years. His language came around. He started speaking, having conversations, answering questions, reading to us. And so that was, that was very, very, give me a minute.
We saw that Ven had some potential.
Blairwood Director and Principal Kimberly Cruz-Collis says oftentimes parents are in denial, but encourages any parent with concerns to begin asking questions.
Today, autism is 1 in 36 children. That's a small number. And because of that, parents really need to know, hey, does my child have some traits? And if they do, how severe is it? Or, what can we do? What can I do to help my child?
With April being pegged as Autism Awareness Month, the school is encouraging the public to support its upcoming Masquerade fundraiser, something they at Venzel see as essential.
Tell us what you intend to wear on that night.
Well, I'm going to wear a suit. I'm going to wear a color that's blue. I'm going to put on that mask. That will be open on April 26, 2025.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Good story there, Lloyd. Well, volunteerism is one of the fundamental principles of the Bahamas Red Cross Society, a pillar the organization has strived on for nearly a century. President Edison Sumner, a volunteer himself, telling the Access Now team that the organization has about 5,000 registered volunteers, with only half of them active. But despite this, Sumner hopes to drive those numbers back up this year.
This place is quite a busy place. We could not thrive the way we do without our volunteer support system. We've got volunteers across the country. The largest concentration, of course, is here in New Providence. We've got volunteers in Grand Bahama, and in fact, every island where the Red Cross has representation, we've got volunteers. And our volunteers are there, not that they're called upon every single day, right? Most of our volunteers are activated in the time of need.
With April being observed as Volunteer Month, Sumner explained what the process is like and how you can sign up.
So you can't just walk off the street into the office and say, I'm here to volunteer. You've got to be vetted because you're dealing with people. You're dealing with vulnerable people. You want to be sure that when we see these folks that we're dealing with, that you're still able to offer service with a degree of empathy to these people. You've got to operate with a level of dignity with these folks that we're dealing with, and you've got to be confidential. Right?
Well, this weekend, officials from the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources are staging the 3-day Agri-Expo Fair, promoting backyard farming, education, and sustainability. The theme for this year's expo is Food Security is Our Priority, and there are expected nearly 20 vendors, an array of workshops, fun for the kiddies and animal lovers, and foodies will certainly have a lot to feast on. Project Manager Jacqueline Fox-DeVoe, previewing the expo at this morning's OPM briefing, says the event, which will officially open tomorrow, is free and there's something for everyone.
If you are interested in learning how to grow and harvest sweet potatoes, we have a 2-hour workshop scheduled on Saturday. If you are interested in hydroponic farming, we have a workshop for you. If you are interested in aquaculture, we have a workshop for you. If you are interested in learning how to make jams and jellies, boil tomatoes, make yogurt, manufacture yogurt, bread making, pastry making, we have it for you. There's something for everyone.
The event takes place this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's free of charge and takes place at the Ministry's Fairgrounds on Gladstone Road. Well, still to come, a Disney Eleuthera update. Stay close.
Education Minister Glenys Hannah Martin and other educational officials visited Spanish Wells recently to greet the students, teachers, and administrators of the Samuel Guy Pinder All-Age School. During the visit, education officials assisted in presenting several awards to students for their excellent academic performances during the last school term.
We're proud of this school because Samuel Guy Pinder is distinguishing itself every year in this nation. Something is happening here that's happening right. And I think the director hit the nail on the head for it. One is the huge parental engagement and support.
I want to say thank you. Thank you to Ms. Roll. Thank you to our teachers. Thank you to the support staff, and certainly thank you, parents. It is indeed the village that causes for our children to excel and to maximize their potential.
Wes Underwood, a student of Samuel Guy Pinder All-Age School and a top national achiever in the BJC examinations, was recognized by the school for receiving 10 A grades. Here is his advice to students who also wish to achieve high grades in the national examinations.
If you want to get these good examination results, you have to study and obviously put in the hours. So I was studying from about 3 right after I got out of school till about 7 or 8 on the weekdays, and then on Saturdays I was also doing some tutor.
Jonalee McIntosh for Ed Talk.
Here at Solomon's, we don't just believe in great brands. We believe in creating unforgettable memories and celebrating everyday living with you and your family. Every aisle is filled with all you need. A great value with variety and a selection of all your favorite groceries and products. Saving you time and keeping you on a budget. Great food changes everything. Shop at your local Solomon's for food, for family, for you.
Welcome back. You're looking at a shot of a beautiful sunset behind the British Colonial Hotel there, located at #1 Bay Street. Shot by our drone pilot, Destiny Reed. Great job, Destiny. Well, let's take a trip to Eleuthera. Let's go. Where magic meets the beauty and culture of the Bahamas. That's the theme behind Disney Lookout at Lighthouse Point, located at the southernmost part of Eleuthera. Since opening last year, June, Lookout Key offers amenities such as an adult-only beach, family-focused activities, a kid-only playland, a recreation center, dining options, shops, a water playground, and a cultural pavilion. Regional Public Affairs Director Joey Gaskins boasts that the team is seeing increased calls as the company's fleet expands with its new ship, the Disney Treasure.
One of the things that I love talking about as it relates to Disney Lookout Key is how much our guests embrace Bahamian culture, because Disney Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point is anchored in the culture and history of the Bahamas. We have an all-Bahamian leadership team there. We have a 95% Bahamian employment rate at Disney Lookout Key. And all of our cast members, the people that we refer to as cast members, our employees, just love bringing all of this culture, their livelihoods, and their heritage so our guests can experience it firsthand from them.
Good initiative there in one of my favorite places. Let's check in with ZNS Total Sports to see what's coming up.
Regular season highlights from the GSSA baseball and softball season coming up ahead in sports.
We are
Candid Security offer a varied range of security services, including guard service. We do armored service, we do pre-employment investigation, background checks, also vet people for employment. A live business hosted PBX is extremely important to our operation. I don't have to be in my office. I can easily get connected with our clients, my vendors, my NASA office, and with our employees in the field, anytime, anywhere.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
Welcome to your Thankful Thursday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Eugene Stewart. Well, the regular season for the GSSA baseball and softball seasons continuing yesterday at the Blue Hills Sporting Complex. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. With their season in full swing, softball for girls and baseball for boys is the name of the game at the Blue Hills Sporting Complex. Maintaining a steady lead 7-5, the R.M. Bailey Pacers looked at this one to be over as they faced the Stingrays of CV Bethel. The Stingrays quickly let the bats fly to take the lead 8-7. Continuing to break down the Pacers, the Stingrays would come out on top 10-8. Coach Chantel Roll and team captain Chardonnay Knowles on their fight from behind.
Girls kept the girls focused. We let them know we got to score runs. We got to take it slow, score runs each inning that we go. When we go out on the field, we got to get the 3 stops because of the new rules where we have you score 5 and then you exit off the field. So our advantage was that we score 5 and we stop them from scoring 5 in the inning.
We start off a little rocky, but we were able to pick it up. As a team, we as one, it was just keep motivating each other and take it from there.
On the baseball side, the Stingrays faced a similar deficit, being down 5-0 against the Pacers. CV Bethel would quickly rally back to tie it up against R.M. Bailey 5-5. After taking the lead, the Stingrays would close this one out 8-5. Head coach Alonzo Cunningham on yet another regular season victory.
They have that passion. When they come together, they feed off each other, and the chemistry is just there. One game at a time. I don't sleep on nobody. I'm not trying to play with my food with anyone. One game at a time for me.
In the junior girls, D.W. Davis would take down A.F. Adley 15-7, and H.O. Nash would crush S.C. McPherson 11-2. In the senior girls, Doris Johnson defeating Anatole Rogers 9-1. In the junior boys, A.F. Adley beating D.W. Davis 7-2, and H.O. Nash narrowly taking down S.C. McPherson 4-3. And just like their senior girls team, Anatole took down Doris Johnson 9-1. And that's been your Thursday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Eugene Stewart. Stay tuned, we've got weather when we return.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. ATC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at a service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk or catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one and your car say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
The Hidden Disabilities Sunflower is a globally recognized symbol for persons with invisible disabilities.
The sunflower lanyard made our journey less stressful, smoother, and more inclusive.
REACH is proud to support the Hidden Sunflower Scheme, which makes the invisible visible. So far, the Nassau Airport Authority and the Nassau Cruise Port are sunflower certified.
So if you see someone with a sunflower lanyard, always remember to be patient and ask if they need some help. Please be kind and always remember to show respect.
We wish to encourage more hotel operators with amenities such as water parks, restaurants, cinemas, government offices to join this initiative, making the Bahamas a more sunflower-friendly country.
Please feel free to reach out to the REACH office at 328-4123, or you can reach out to the National Commissions for Persons with Disabilities at 396-8700.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast. Well, some breezy conditions will be with us through the weekend. But, LaDawn, you've been asking for the cold weather. Well, we have another cold front coming, but that would not reach here until next week. We'll tell you all about that later in the newscast, so stay tuned. And now today, we had the Colorado State University. Well, they posted their first hurricane prediction for 2025. And usually we average about 14 named storms, 7 of which materialize into hurricanes. And out of those 7 hurricanes, we usually get about 3 major hurricanes. But this year, Colorado State is predicting 17 named storms, so that puts us above the average. 9 of those will become hurricane, and that too is 2 degrees up above what we usually anticipate. And in the major category, we're anticipating 4 major hurricanes. So once again, prepare yourself accordingly for the upcoming 2025 hurricane season. And your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Live Business, where we bulk up your business. In the Northwestern Islands tonight, right through Saturday, those winds are going to be out of the southeast at 12 to 18 knots, gusting to about 28, 30 knots at times. Wave heights 3 to 6 feet, locally higher near showers and some isolated thunderstorms, particularly in the extreme northwestern parts of the country. Now, the high tide, that will occur at 1:18 in the morning. The low tide is 7:52 tomorrow morning for the central and southeastern islands. Tonight through Saturday, those winds once again out of the southeast, but much stronger at 15 to 25 knots. So we're asking small craft in the central and southeastern islands to exercise extreme caution, as an advisory is in place for boaters in the central and southeastern islands. And that's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
I say 1 plus 1 is 11. They say we living in a dark world, but I tell them say all good thoughts go to heaven. Sweat, love, and taste, toilet all day. Watch as you grow, friends and family drift away. Boy, don't you stop, continue to fight. Forgive them, peace and love, and everything will be all right. Say.
That's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. LaDawn and Melina.
Our viewers didn't get to see us, but Marlene and I were going, yes, Basil, cold front is coming. We're excited about that. Thanks so much for that weather. It's almost the weekend, Marlena. Any special plans?
Well, there's always plans for the weekend, LaDawn. Can't wait.
Until then, let's check in with Matea Cunningham and let's talk socials.
Hi everyone, I'm your host Matea, and that's right, it's time for another iconic Let's Talk Socials entry. Today we're discussing a TikTok trend that is what the young people would call unserious. The trend lists off a wide array of desserts, and the individual participating does an action to show how much they enjoy each one. Well, Bahamians got a hold of this trend and, of course, added that island flavor. Bahamian TikTok user Josh put his own spin on it, swapping out the desserts for classic Bahamian foods and using Bahamian dances to rate them. And let's just say he understood the assignment. Check this out.
Cheesecake. Apple pie. Chocolate chip cookies. Brownies. Ice cream sundae. S'mores. Banana split. Pumpkin pie. Red velvet cake. Carrot cake.
Once again, Bahamians are proving to be entertaining contenders in the worldwide digital space. And today, Josh is the perfect example of just that. That's it for today's Let's Talk Socials. Have a wonderful rest of the week.
Thanks a lot, Matea. Well, that does it for Access Now this evening.
Well, stay tuned for the rundown with Clint Watson. His guest tonight is F&M Chairman Dr. Dwayne Sands.
Good night, everybody.